You know, when I was invited to do the Stephen Colbert show, I produced a copy of the Constitution from my pocket, and it wasn't a prop because I carry this Constitution all the time. I'm often reminded when I'm in Congress how the principles upon which this country was founded are often submerged in the politics of a town which sometimes forgets the purpose of our foundation as a nation. The document which begins "We the People," which set the basis for the Constitution, the preamble of that Constitution, the document which spells out the liberties which we have, is not some dead writ, but is a living testament to the ever-unfolding possibilities of our nation. I feel so deeply about the implications that the activity of this administration have had for our Constitution that I step forward to introduce 3 separate pieces of legislation calling for impeachment of the Vice President and the President of the United States. Spying, eavesdropping, wiretapping, tracking people's every move, opening up people's mail, grabbing people's health records, their education records, their financial records, rendition, torture. This Constitution says that's not permitted. This Constitution says that Congress is a co-equal branch of government, at least. This Constitution says that there must be accountability. And yet, almost every single article in this Constitution has been under attack by this administration. Now, in the brief time that I have here, let me tell you what you can do to help us to continue to have impact on this issue. Speaker Pelosi, who is a friend of mine, unfortunately declared in 2006, even before the Democrats took power, that impeachment was off the table. I feel that was a grave mistake. But we speak for ourselves. And we who speak for ourselves must take the step to reclaim who we are as a nation and insist through the power of our own citizen action what the potential is of waking up America, hello, and of causing a mass movement to be developed so that we can point to Congress and say, look, this is not a finished matter. It's not a question when the administration leaves office. It's if our Constitution is going to leave its place of honor in our country that we're concerned about. It's not a question of whether George Bush is going to be held accountable. We're concerned about that. It's a question of whether our Constitution is going to be held inviolate. And so we need to insist that this Congress have the hearings, that this Congress set the public record, because the first thing about the articles of impeachment is that it establishes a public record of the violations of law, of international and national law that have occurred. We need the historic record. We need to have hearings so that there will be accountability, so people will have to answer questions. We need to stop this administration from abusing its power again by attacking Iran. We need to stop this administration from further undermining of the Constitution in the time that we have left, and we need to let the next administration know, no matter who it is, that they will not be able to violate this Constitution, and they will be expected to restore our Constitution. This is our Constitution. It doesn't belong to the Democrats. It doesn't belong to the Republicans. It belongs to the American people, and we will insist that it be reclaimed. Now, here's what you can do to make sure that it gets reclaimed. As you know, at Kucinich.us, many people from PDA have already done this, so excuse me if you've been way ahead on this, but go to Kucinich.us and sign the impeachment petition. But more than that, get everyone else that you know to sign it. With your help, Tim, and I want to thank you, we have been able to, in the first, with about a few weeks' work, 100,000 people signed the petition. That became part of the official record of the Congress because I submitted that to the Congress. But when we return by September 10th, why September 10th? September 11th, we know, is the day that changed the world. But September 10th is the day that we can establish a new direction in our world by submitting 1 million signatures in favor of impeachment. So I'm asking you, each one of you, to take the responsibility to help us organize a group of people in the next few weeks who can get as many signatures as possible on that petition so that I can take it on September 10th to the Congress of the United States and say that we, the people, are demanding hearings. We, the people, are demanding accountability. We, the people, are demanding the restoration of our Constitution. We, the people, are reclaiming our government, and we are not going to take no for an answer. We are going to take our Constitution and we're going to put the Constitution on the table and see how the Congress will respond to that, and let the Congress know that this Constitution is what they take an oath to defend, and we'll remind them of that, and we'll make this an issue in the congressional races with your help. Thank you, PDA. Help us organize. Go to Kucinich.us. Get those signatures. Help us sign more and more people. Let's help organize. Let's build this organization. Let's reach out to every area of the United States and stand up for what we know is good and decent and right about America. Thank you. God bless the progressive Democrats of America.